Welcome back to the lab. As always, this is Kondrik. So we've got a slight problem on the server. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If we go over to the new digger age with the dense ores, Shertugal had set up a quarry, but we have a slight problem. If you look, we have some serious decay issues. So, yeah. We won't be able to use quarries in this age. So what I've decided to do is make us a mining platform. I've heard the Direwolf did something in one of his, I think, single player episodes. I don't know. I haven't really watched his single player in a while because it's more geared towards people who don't really know the tech mods that well yet. And I don't know, I haven't been able to really keep up with it. But what I'd like to do is make a red power frame machine that has mining wells on it and moves along in the regular digger age and just continues along mining resources for us. Let me show you really quick what I'm talking about, and then we can get started. Let's see here. If I turn flight, yes, I can go much faster with flight control on. It just makes me dizzy. Not always, but the way flight control whips you around sometimes, it's very difficult to pay attention to things. But here we go. So currently, Shertugal has been using Buildcraft quarries to dig out these huge pits in Digger. And as I showed in a previous episode, you can see these huge quarries, which is fine. I mean, it works. It's not the fastest, but it does get resources into the system. The main problem, though, is that it's just not fast enough. And the biggest problem, really, is that every time the quarry finishes, he's got to move it. So what I'd like to do is make a system that just moves along, makes a path for us, and digs as it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and actually let me... I've been having some random lag spikes. I'm not sure where they're coming from. I know the spawn village, I've been having a lot of lag spikes there, but anyway, let's go back there real quick. There is a reason. There's a very good reason that I need us to have more resources. And that reason, if the world will load, is over here. I am building us a massive AE auto crafting system. But we need a lot more quartz and gold. Iron we're good on, but quartz and gold we need a lot of to fill this thing in, and a few other resources. So what I am going to do is, like I said, I want to make a mining platform, that just digs down to bedrock and then moves forward and then digs again and then moves forward and so on and so forth. But I want to do one that can move underground on Digger, because we've already dug down to the level where ores are readily available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make a combination tunnel bore and uh, mining platform. As I said, I have not seen the Direwolf episode where Dire made something similar, so I'm going to try to be completely original, but since I haven't seen that episode, I don't know how he did it, and hopefully I won't end up accidentally doing something similar. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to, first thing I need is to make an automated battery recharging system, because to be underground on Digger, we're going to need power for the tunnel bore to move. So I'm going to need to get BT power to the tunnel bore. And what I'm going to do is make one of my automated battery recharging systems on the surface of Digger, because it's an internal day world. I'm going to try to keep it all in a single chunk, because then I can use a spot loader for it. But first thing I'm going to do is put all the stuff into the system, into our temporary smaller auto crafter. I'm going to make all the recipes up and put them into the system, and I'll see you back here when I've got something to work with. And we are back. This is going to be just really short. I still have things to do before I'm ready to start the production, but I just wanted to show what I'm working on here. Down here next to the auto crafter, if I can get down there, this walk assist thing, or speed something or other. There we go. Okay. So down here I have 3 import buses, adding planks, 3 export, or did I do this wrong? 3 export buses adding planks, 3 import buses pulling stuff back into the system, and then 3 interfaces here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to knock this out of the way briefly. I'll put it back in a second. I need to put 3 alloy furnaces in. And Shortman's been kind of disagreeing with me about the need for 3 alloy furnaces, but I will explain. Interesting. It's not... Maybe it's not connected. I guess we'll find out. But I need one for basic materials, basic furnace alloy recipes, blue nickelite recipes, and redstone recipes, because since there are 9 slots in the alloy furnace, if you are making something that uses redstone and then you add nickelite, since it's automatically exporting, if it uses the same materials, the nickelite can actually take the place of the redstone in the alloy recipe and make the wrong thing. So that's why we're doing it this way. Hang on one second. Now, I have the recipes I need right here, most of them anyway, which is for red alloy ingot, blue alloy ingot. Let's see here. First is silicon boule. That can go on the first one. Then we need blue doped wafer, blue alloy ingot. Solar panel can go in the normal crafter, red doped wafer, red alloy ingot. So there we go. Yeah. There we go. Now that should, hopefully, I guess we'll find out. See if that's even hooked up. That might not be hooked up. Oh, that would be the problem. Okay, so I just have to, okay, well, in that case, I'm going to try to work this out, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we are back again, and it looks like during the time I was offline, there's been some changes. But just to show what's going on, I spent a good 4 hours, 3 hours last night adding all these recipes, which are all going to be needed for the mining project. But what I really need right now is the solar panels, battery boxes, which are right there, manager, retriever, and timer, not gate, all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start these crafting, and when it's ready, we'll see you in Digger and get the system set up. Alright, and we are back here on Digger. As you can see, I have the chunk grid visible because the charging station that I want to create, I want to try to make it all in a single chunk. So, yeah, we've also been having some serious FPS problems. It appears that it's the shop or something about the spawn village, but when I come over to Digger, I'm getting over 100 FPS. So now let me see. I don't want to be too close to Digger spawn. So how about we go this way? Yeah, this will be good. Sure, okay, yes, this will be perfect. So what I'm going to do, it took a long time for things to craft, and it's still not done crafting all the solar panels I want. But what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a platform. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to use this. I am going to use battery boxes. So let's go here. I have more than enough battery boxes. We're going to need these all anyway. So let's put a battery box on top of a battery box on top of another battery box. Here we go. Alright, so this will be the edge, and I need to fill this entire chunk with battery boxes. And this is going to provide enough blue electric power for everything we could possibly want to use on the server, most likely. Having the ability to auto-craft is really useful, because it would have taken me a very, very long time. Well, it took a long time anyway, but I didn't have to be involved in the process. It would have taken an extremely long time for me to craft all these battery boxes, and it looks like I'm still going to have to craft more because this isn't even close to enough. I thought I did the math right. Oh, I did not. Anyway, what we're doing right now is we're going to make a perimeter. I was going to make the whole thing battery boxes, but we'll just make it a perimeter. That'll work fine, because we need most of the battery boxes to be down underneath. We don't really need as many on the surface, but let me go back and get some more building supplies. Let's see, does this work? Nope, doesn't work from this far. But it should work from the hut here. As you can probably tell, FPS lag is terrible in the village. I'm getting about 12 FPS right now. Okay, so I need... what do I want to use? Something cheap but decent looking. Not enough of that. How about we go... Let's just do smooth... Ooh, what's that? No, that's block of steel. We're not going to do that. Well, we've got tons of cobble. What about smooth stone? Not enough smooth stone. But what I can do is I can cut it down. So, yeah, let's do that. I'll have it make a stack of smooth stone. That won't take long. I need, whoops. I need saw. Where's the hacksaw? Don't have. I should have a hacksaw somewhere. Oh, maybe it's on the wall in Chartugo's shop. Let me see. As always, thought I was prepared, and it turns out I missed some stuff. Here? No. Here? No. No. Okay, so I'll just make another one, it looks like. That's fine, that's easy enough. I think Mario Booster is... okay, I'll just grab what I need and then... and make it in this crafting table here. And yes, I could use the red power. I actually will probably for a lot, but for now I need a lot of materials super quick. There's no damage value for the hacksaw, so I'm gonna do that way. Alright, so panels. Let's see, that might work. Let's make them into covers anyway. I can always recombine them. And I'll take the hacksaw with us. Alright. Back to Digger. And before I go, I need to have it make some more bat boxes. Or battery boxes. Let's see here. We need a lot more. Let's go with one. Yeah, that'll work. We're also going to... That's going to eat up the batteries, isn't it? Yep, we're going to have to make it also craft some batteries. So... for now, I'll just take 4. And I will have to have it craft some more. But for right now, everything we need... Now, let's go this way, I believe was the direction we went. Yes, okay. So, sorry about that. Let's get back to it. We need to make this a flat surface that we can put all these solar panels on. And there are... I'm obviously going to have to create a lot more solar panels as well. I guess I had my math wrong. But, for starters, actually let me, just so that we can start getting power generation already, let me get some solar panels out and place them along the edge here. This world is an eternal day age, so we will always get solar generation from this age, which will be great. We just need to hook up my my auto charging station to make sure that we always have charged batteries available for any red power machines that I want to make, including the mining machine, tunnel bore mining machine that I'm going to be making probably in the next episode or two. Now that I finally have a plan, I'm going to try to be back to putting out consistent, or recording consistently. I know my episodes have been going up fairly consistently, but I haven't really had enough stuff to record to be able to record on a regular basis. So I've been doing 2 or 3 episodes at a time, and that ends up putting us behind, or putting my videos behind what's actually happening on the server, and I don't like to do that. I like to be able to show people what's happening as it happens. So I'm going to try to make that happen. I'll try to do that more. Also, the last couple videos I haven't felt the greatest, so I probably haven't sounded the greatest either, and I'm sorry about that. But you know, when you get sick, or when you feel sick, that's the way things go. I probably should just not put out videos if I'm not feeling up to it, but I don't want to leave people hanging, wondering what's going on for a really long period of time either. I'm not a big enough name. I'm not one of the Minecraft guys. I can't just take a month off and have people still be around when I get back. So this is taking a little while. Tell you what, I don't actually need to do this right now, so I'll temporarily put this stuff in here. This is going to, the white blue blue is going to be the charging frequency for the charging system. This is going to be where you put dead batteries to recharge them, but for now I'm using it as my building resources location. So yeah. So I'm going to, let's see here. I want to keep this all in one chunk, so that's why we're doing it this way. It will definitely work. I'm probably way overkill on this, but you know, if you've got virtually infinite resources, or the ability to generate virtually infinite resources, and something that can auto-craft all the annoying, frustrating stuff for you, why not? Might as well do it. Okay, so we have that. We need battery boxes. These battery boxes will be the ones that that the batteries go into to charge. And I have to decide where I need... Oh, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to have to make some red power covers or panels, probably covers just because you get more for more out of them. But what I will do is I will have a tube that starts, I'm not quite sure where I want it to start, but I'll have it start coming from, and I am not explaining things well. Okay, so what we will have is we will have an ender chest, probably here. Let me get it out now, actually, so I can do this as I think about it. Okay, so I need one ender chest right here. We need, next to that ender chest, we need, oh, I have one iron. Perfect. We need a manager, a retriever, some red alloy wire, 2 timers. I need a restriction tube. So we'll make this pneumatic tube into a restriction tube. Take this manager here, place it like this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I need to move it over one. But I do need this space on this side. Unless... Yes, okay. So I'll do it this way. Thinking. Ender chest. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I'll do it that way. Alright, so the ender chest will go here. The manager will go here. The restriction tube will go here. The retriever will go here. And that will not work because I need... Okay, let me try this again. I need... I'm trying to remember how I did this. I have a tutorial. I should probably just follow the tutorial. But, okay, battery box. We'll go with the manager here. And this time, I think I've got it figured out. Okay, so the manager, that way it can get power. And I didn't want to do that. Let me put restriction tube like that. Let me put all this stuff back in. Now the manager will not send stuff out of the ender chest because it has nowhere to go currently. Let me put the retriever like so. That will fill up. Now the retriever, what the retriever is going to do is it is going to pull full batteries and put them into the ender chest through the manager. The manager will make sure that there is one empty battery and multiple full batteries once this charges. Let me actually put a couple others in so that they can charge as well. This is going to take a little bit, but it's a start. Okay, so next we need pneumatic tube, which will go, oops, like this. That has a battery in it. Good. Okay, so what this is going to do is when you put an empty battery into this chest, it will spit it out, it will go into an empty battery box, and the retriever will pull a full battery out and send it back through the manager. So what we need to do now is underneath. Yeah, let me do it underneath so I'm saving some space here. Underneath the manager and the ender chest, we will have two timers. One coming off of the manager, facing the other direction. I can finally charge my sonic screwdriver. Yay! Except it doesn't charge that way. I have to have a battery that's full. Let's wait on that. Battery box. Okay, let me put some battery boxes down. I will lay out these battery boxes, and I will be back in a couple minutes. See you in a little bit. And I am back. Had a little bit of a crash. For some reason recently, in the past week or so, I've been getting random memory crashes from Minecraft where it just says that it reached the maximum memory limit and it shuts off, which is very weird. And I've been making sure that I close everything except for Minecraft and Fraps when I'm going to record. But for some reason, it's just not doing what it should. But anyway, let's see here. Where is the pneumatic tube? Here we go. Let me go ahead and put this all down. What I'm going to need to do is fill this up like this. So that way there are battery boxes. Now I'm going to have to put tubes across every single battery box. And it's going to take it a while because it takes these things a little while to fill up. Once the system is filled, it'll stay filled. As you can see, these are pretty full. Actually, I need to fill one of these batteries so I can charge my screwdriver. So if I hold this, I think, how do I, there we go. And there we go. Alright, so I need to fill this again. There we go. Alright, now what I'll do is you tell the manager, okay, keep a full battery and an empty battery. And there's a reason for that empty battery, which I did talk about in my my tutorial for how to make a much more simple version of this system. Let's see, I do not have any more battery boxes, which is fine, but I have tons of pneumatic tube. And what's gonna end up happening is, let's see, okay, that is the end of the ones with batteries in it. So I don't want to go past this because I don't want non-battery type stuff getting into the system. And what we're going to do on this end is where'd I put that transposer? What we're going to do on this end is, there's the transposer. I only need one. I didn't. Okay. So, transposer goes down underneath, facing into the system. Actually, I can go like this. The reason for this is that way, that way when, if there end up being too many batteries, which hopefully there will eventually, when there end up being too many batteries, if all of the places are filled and the ender chest has a full stock of batteries, the any overflow will end up backstuffing into the transposer rather than clogging the manager. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put these timers here. And yes, I know they're facing the wrong direction. That's alright. I'm going to turn them around. Both need to be facing... that way. Alright. So they both need to be facing down. The one on the side needs to be set to... we'll say 30 seconds, sure. This one, 2 seconds is fine. Basically what this will do is when the manager is... when the ender chest has what it is supposed to have, it will turn off the faster pulsing timer, and only the slow pulse will activate, which will make sure that it's basically the clog buster. And I'm going to put a spot loader here. Maybe not right there. I'm going to put a spot loader in this chunk, which will make sure that we are always getting solar. And now I need to see, where is a full battery? Let me just go over here and get a full battery. My mouse is being weird. And this battery is full. Okay. I can get rid of that. Now what we'll do is we'll set the retriever to only pull full batteries. And now that everything's already clogged in the system, I might as well just add the rest of these tubes. So here's what we'll do. I'll just have to go through and pick up anything that doesn't belong in the system. But oops. What I might actually do is set up a different chest for the output from the retriever, and just have it retrieve everything into that chest, because otherwise it's going to be a pain. And there, as you can see, the stuff that didn't fit anywhere else got back stuffed into the retriever, and the ender chest does not have 2 fully charged batteries, so yeah, it's going to take a little while. But unfortunately, I am out of nickelite. Our system, and you thought I said I was that I was out of time. Our system is completely out of nickelite. So I really need to get moving on this mining platform as soon as possible. I actually will have to probably reclaim a couple of these battery boxes just so that I can have the battery boxes I need, which is really only one, but just so I can have the battery boxes I need to be able to get the mining platform moving. Now that should send the signal. Oh, that's still facing the wrong way. No wonder it's still pulsing. Okay, so what we need is that. There. Now it will still pulse once every so many seconds, every 10 seconds. What I can do is, let's see, what do I have? Okay, the ender chest has exactly what it's supposed to have. Now I just need to, I can put some of this stuff back into the sorting system. And I need to actually go set up a different ender chest. So what I'm going to do, because pretty much this is mostly complete, I have a little bit of touching up to do to make this a fully working system, but right now the main thing that's got to happen is all these battery boxes have to charge. So I have to let this sit and let the solar panels do their thing, and I have to try to make a bunch more solar panels to speed up the process. So I'm going to call it an episode here, and we'll continue next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.